Okay. Coach, can you just help me out if it is on YouTube and live? All right. So if you are not live on YouTube or if you are live on YouTube, whatever it is. So today we have a fantastic station.
Streaming is live. That was going in.
Okay. But please check if it is, we are live on YouTube. Usually it should not be a problem like this. Just give me 1 sec. If you are not able to see. Yeah, we are live, I think. Great.
Brahmasted is live, yeah.
We are
Great.
live.
Awesome. Nice. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. So today you are going to learn about a very powerful thing about long-term relationship and short-term relationship. And I am purposely making this particular session very powerful for you guys because I see there are a lot of people who are struggling between lead generation, lead nurturing, lead closing, and uska pura zindagi jo hai na lead mein jhand ho raha hai. Are you guys with me? Okay. Trying to find out new customers, new people. So I thought of dividing this in a very simple way, and let me put this entire thing of this relationship building sequence into 3 parts. Very simple. Completely unknown, partially known, okay, and the last one is buddy, I know you. The last stage is only when the business will happen. The first stage, the business does not happen. If you do not know this guy, you do not trust this guy. Yes or no? Okay. Then comes the intermediate, dating wala thing. I feel I know you. I have infatuation, curiosity, but technically, I do not know you. And then it is the post-marriage effect. Now marriage people will be laughing. Yeah. Good. Happy married life. I don't know, but I'll give it to you. So the first part for this LTR or STR, short-term relationship and long-term relationship. Okay, I'm going to give you a very powerful way. This is not going to be a learning process, but today I want you to do this practically, whatever the technique I'm giving it to you. Can you guys do it? It will take around 5 minutes. You don't have to do it now, but promise me that you are going to practice it today. Good? No harm? Awesome. So we will start with STR, then we'll go to LTR. Okay? We'll start with a short-term relationship building system, and then we'll go to a long-term relationship building system. So before we start this session, let me tell you, those people who have never heard you, never know you, or you have no idea about them, it is always better to go with a short-term relationship system. Just to give you an insight, how many of you guys have traveled by train or flight and you got somebody who was sitting with you for another, let's say 1 hour, and then, अच्छा आप कहाँ जा रहे हैं? मैं दिल्ली जा रहा हूँ. Oh, अच्छा मैं भी दिल्ली जा रहा हूँ. And then the thing starts communicating. Yes or no? This is a short-term relationship. Okay. And sometimes this goes into an interrogation. Oh, अच्छा दिल्ली में कहाँ? Oh, हौजखास. Oh, अच्छा हौजखास में कहाँ? Oh, फलाना में. अच्छा वहाँ पे कहाँ? Oh, वो मिठाई वाले के पास. So you go deeper, and you find out some common relation things, and you start communicating. Hello, right? So these are these are the structures of STR, short-term relationships. Whatever I'm telling you, I have already done a huge amount of business with automobile giants, real estate giants, what should I say, schools, education systems, political campaigns, based on this STR and LTR. Does it make sense that you should know about this? It's a huge business. So this change is happening. So we will be taking up this LTR, STR in a different dimensions, where I'm going to give you some pre-framework and formats and all these things on the 21st of this month, February, at evening 7:30 in our monthly meeting. Yeah, how do you create relationships? What is short-term relationship? What is long-term relationships? Not only that, I'm also inviting one of a gem of a personality. His name is Rohit Badia. He is the founder of RB Group in South India, where he has, it is like the Chota version of BNI for South India. He has created thousands and thousands of people who are in this community. They are all company owners, SME, MSME owners are all under one roof. and he is the founder. How many of you guys would love to talk to such kind of a person live or at night? He's been invited at exactly around 9 o'clock, in between 9 o'clock to 10 o'clock. He'll be talking to you about how and why relationship building is the biggest asset for creating business. Good one, sir? Okay. And I will be connecting to this on LTR and STR structures. I'm going to give you all the methodological points. I'll give you the productivity charts. I'll give you the communication strategies. Not only that, I will also try to give you some templates on how to make a stranger convert into a known guy. Aha moment. Okay. So what I'm going to do is, let me tell you this. So people who doesn't know you, for them, you need to learn about this word called as cold outreach system. Okay. Cold outreach communication system. Okay. Cold outreach communication system. So where can you use this? You can use this on multiple places. You can use it on telephonic meetings, one-to-one, on email, social media, LinkedIn. Okay. And I will tell you also what you should not do. Okay. What is not a kind of a good, structure of cold, this thing. What is that? Cold outreach. I will also tell you about something called as click hacking. Just 1 second. I will show you that. Okay. Today is going to be an overdose. So if you're open to it, then you give me a sign up. Okay. I'm going to show you something in my LinkedIn. Okay. And I'll tell you why every time unknowingly using AI or chat GPT is not good. Okay. To create a first level interaction, I strongly feel, with little experience of around 24 to 25 years in business, that the first connection should be a human connection. Did you get my point, sir? Okay. If you want to close a real human being with real money, and which is not just chota mota money, then I think you need to put an effort to be connected on the first level, on the personal front. Okay, good. Okay. What you should not do, you should not do this. Okay. Look at this guy. Okay. Whatever the post I do, recently, this gentleman, I don't know, this team of people, they usually get into this kind of a template. Absolutely engaging conversation are key. In the words of Dale Carnegie, to be interesting, to be interested, ask questions genuinely, blah, 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 blah. And then he says, follow us. Did you see this? Are you guys able to see? So what he has done, not only this one, he has done typically something, in all the places, it is a pattern. I will show you what you should not do. And then I will tell you what you should do. So let me, is there a way to duplicate this? I'm not sure. Okay. So, okay, this guy, one more, let me open one more LinkedIn. Comment section. Okay. So look, everywhere, this guy, many mangoes, okay, this gentleman, whoever it is, he is boasting that he knows AI, but he is wrong. Why? Because wherever he is going, okay, like this is a post that I have written. Again, he goes down. Are you able to see a pattern? Absolutely love this insight, Amit Nath. It reminds me of Theodore Roosevelt. Comparison is that. Are you guys able to see the pattern here? Hello. Are you getting this? Just give me a high five if you're able to see this. Okay. Again, I wrote something, this is a 1-year-old article. Again, he goes there and he writes something. Absolutely love your focus on personal branding. Truly a game changer. As Jeff Bezos said, something. So there is a pattern. And if you're just blindly copying this and putting this, and then you are writing follow us, which is not a good thing. Did you get my point? It is not a good way of cold outreach. At the end of the day, I understood when I go to their website and they are understanding, There are just 900 people in connection. They have just started. So they are ignorant. So this is my response to them. Okay. Thanks for the inputs. What you just did is called as click thieves. Okay. So guys, if you do not know what is click thieves, so I am giving you something on, okay. People who are watching this on YouTube, maybe you might get a click thieves link also. So there is a proper detailed structure. Okay. I have made this probably around 1 or 2 years back. I don't remember. So click thieves are people who write something very good in your comment and they divert the entire flow, entire attention with your virality content to their site. Did you get my point? Okay. This used to be a good thing, but it is not good if you are selling something of high value. Okay. And this is what I wrote. This is a gesture usually associated with people who need attention and may have hurdles in lead generation system. They are shy but good in heart and often hesitate to ask for help and they pretend to be introvert. But since you are now associated with me, I am okay to help you in your journey. Stay connected. Did you understand? As a stranger, if you have just written everything, hey, I liked your post, it is okay. Hey, I liked your post, but by the way, I also do blah blah. You can follow me. Now that is not correct. Did you get my point? How many of you guys are getting some pure diamond here? Okay. These are certain things which shows selfishness. If you want to do some good business, then good business comes with good trust. Good trust needs good time and it also needs good intention. Trust comes from three things: how you think, how you communicate, and how you put your gestures. And the last thing is how you act. So there are four things: communication and doing. In between comes gestures. Just imagine if I say, and my facial expression is something like this. Yeah, I like you. And my face has a different expression. I'm not liking you. It is not going to reciprocate the same information. Yes or no? Are you understanding? Yeah. So the first thing that you want to learn for STR is called as the outreach systems. Outreach systems is not something which I think you should do with AI or ChatGPT if you do not know. Yes, ChatGPT can do it, but if you know it, it's okay. I've showed you one more thing. Okay, don't try to overboast. Acha, how many of you guys have seen those kind of people? Okay, when you meet them, hello sir, my name is Amit. Okay, and what do you do, sir? I am a teacher. Okay, dead. If I ask the other guy, sir, how about you? Sometimes these people take a lot of breath. So, and they will think. They will take a pause. And what they do? So I'm a writer. I have written this bestseller book, then I have done that, then I met this guy, then I did this, and I'm still waiting. Is it a complete no for STR? Did you get my point, sir? Hello? Never do that. Be careful about such kind of people. So the best way of doing STR is, hey, I liked your stuff. Can you tell me more about it? This is my number and phone number if you want to connect back with me. Boom. Khadam. Is it good? Short and sweet? Okay. Okay. Or else you can do a gratitude introduction. Okay. Hey Suraj, how are you? My name is Amit. I'm a marketer. And I think that you are writing some amazing cool stuff. Is there anything that you are looking for collaborations? Or if you want to know something that I can help you out with, absolutely free of cost. Not a charity, but exchange of a friendship. Are you guys good about this? Boom. Khadam. Okay. Now what I just did is a tinge of my flair of proficiency also. Yes or no? Okay. Now there are many ways to get connected. And recently, one of my techniques has been now very getting viral is in LinkedIn. Okay. And what I do is I have written a very simple copy here. I said, I think we are, our match is made in LinkedIn. Why? Because LinkedIn algorithm is continuously showing your name. So I have no other ideas, no other things to think. but just connecting back to you. Let's figure it out in future on an open discovery call. Boom. How many of you guys like this content? Okay, it's a very easy, very genuine way of getting connected to someone on LinkedIn. Yes or no? That fellow doesn't know me. I don't know this fellow. And I'm saying matches are made in heaven, but connections are made on LinkedIn. And that's why LinkedIn is trying to show your profile multiple times in my number. I think you have a fantastic algorithm. So I thought of connecting to you. Let's figure it out in a discovery call what we can do. Aha moment. Okay. Now this is an example of an STR. I'm also a student of Dan Kennedy. He is one of the amazing, I think he's the godfather of copywriting, in the world. And not only, so this is the guy who is the actual founder of ClickFunnels. Have you heard of this name, ClickFunnels? He's around 80 plus. Russell Brunson bought over the company and now they are putting into a big different dimensions and all. But if you look at all these things, so whether it is Ogilvy and Mather, whether it is Lintas, whether it is Seth Godin, or anything, any of the biggest names, they have all learned from this guy, all, including me. I'm a small part of it. What he says is, at those point of time when there was hardly even television was new, there was no internet, the way they used to make relationship was through long letters. If you have seen some advertisement in newspaper, the entire newspaper is only one advertisement. Have you seen that? It's a long form content. But in now, what you have to also understand is people have lost their attention span. Yes or no? By the time you read probably this book, you are dead. Even this small book. But if I give you I have a lot of fat books. You don't like to carry those, heavy dumbbells. Yes, like this kind of dumbbells. This is also a small one. In long-term relationship, what is more important are these four things. You can make a note. Okay. Long-term relationship is for high ticket. Long-term relationship is about referral generation. Long-term relationship is about constant engagement. Okay. So these are the 2 points. What you get out of it? What is the benefit of long-term relationships? Long-term, consistent, constant relationships. But how to do that? Number one, expectation match. So expectation match means I am connected to you, Dada, because teach me closing. Okay. But if I give you something on health, something on something else, you will not like it. Yes or no? Yeah. So it has to be a match of expectations. What you want, I should give you. What you need, forget about it. Okay. It's a very, very fine point. Number two, there should be a proper frequency of your communication. How many call? Okay, this is a homework for you. How many would like to call one buddy who has probably connected with you long back, might be was a stranger one time, but now is just a number that is going to be deleted from your phone. How many of you guys have such kind of numbers in your phone? You got connected for some reason somewhere, but now you have not connected with him from many days, months, years, and now you don't need him. You are about to delete that number. Is there something like that in your phone? Good. Now, most of the time, business people call directly with a purpose. Hello, I am calling from XYZ Bank. Are you looking for a personal loan? Yes. तो हाँ, अभी बाद में बात करूँगा. ना तो फिर पटक ले phone. Yes or no? Which is the wrong way. So here is something that you can do for long-term relationships. Anilji, I just thought of you. I just called you. No purpose. How are you? That's it. How many of you guys found this is a very genuine call? Okay. It's been a long time. And I just thought of calling you. That's it. Then he will tell something. Oh, so nice of you. Okay. Then the next thing, what's happening? So when you learn more about when you are intention When you give your ears, they give you the gratitude. Did you get my point? When you give your ears, they will give you gratitude. When they try to give more gratitude, that will change into money because they have nothing more to give. Yeah, they would like to buy your time. So the concept that I'm going to tell you is long-term relationship is not about long content. It is long duration, but short content. Did you get my point? 2024 onwards, if you are not understanding or learning this, it is going to be a big failure. Okay. So I'm going to do a kind of a detailed structured masterclass on this. This is going to happen at probably, very closer to March first week. And here you are going to learn about those kind of communication hacks and secrets, which is usually kept for real estate, automotive, those kind of deals which are beyond 20 lakhs and 50 lakhs above. Okay, what kind of communication goes there? Even in banking systems, loan, insurance, uh, probably property, yeah, real estate, uh, mergers and acquisitions. Okay, vendor, what do you call this? Onboarding and many such kind of things. Um, this is going to be a 2-hour long session, which will have frameworks and systems and processes. I will also tell you about how to do post-mortem of your things. Okay, how do you create this consistency structures, automation systems? And this is all going to be told on the 21st night. We will unveil you that this is the program that we are trying to do. Is it a new program or a new stuff? It's not a new to me. It is a 20 years old concept that I have been working on. Some of the connections, just to give you an insight, in this last 20 years of the business that I've been doing, I don't have a single unhappy customer yet. Not even a single one. Yeah, I've lost many customers, but that losing of customers was natural calamity. Might be COVID. Yes, I've lost many customers there. Otherwise, whoever got connected, they are still connected with me. So I'll also tell you about the softwares that I use. I will also tell you the structure of components how to do. And in 2023 and 24, there is a new software, okay, on autopilot. We'll talk about those. I'll talk about how to use Sinitra and Forefront.ai, okay, on that day. Yeah. So today I give you a small introduction of STR and LTR. I give you some structures. Now let me tell you, this is like a overhead tank. You need to create it only one time. That means you design this overhead tank only for one time. You put the pump and structure and everything one time. Then every time when you need water, you just open the tap and drink the fresh water. Did you get my point? Okay. How many of you guys are understanding what I'm trying to say? In business, you need a consistent supply of people who are looking at it. So you need to fix that motor, pipe, tank only one time, and then nurture them and whenever needed. So some of my friends, they have created, this kind of lists for last around 10 years, 5 years. Okay. They have got a data bank of around 5,000 plus people. Okay. And 5,000 to 1 lakh. And I know somebody who has got 7 lakh database. They're nurturing almost on a weekly basis. Okay. And I'll also give you some of the hacks from experts and influencers, from Deepak Kanakraju to Anik Sanghal to Alex Hermosi, and such kind of big guys in Indian context, because many things will not work in India. Okay. And how, again, as I said, I don't boast about it, but I think this is where I have got more results than boasting. So I think we can talk about this because my results are not mine. I work, I think many of you guys know, I was running agencies earlier, not one agency, but 18 of probably Asia's one of the biggest agencies. So I'm more known in that B2B business segment. I'll give you some of these dimensions. Why? Because from March till November, I'm also looking at crafting a new marketing community or a structure where we can look into those areas which other people don't do. We will not do lead generations, but we'll do something called as lead nurturing, for which you need to learn about copywriting. People who are interested in copywriting, again, on 21st, I'm going to disclose about the entire more than 40 to 50 hours of very, very high level of copywriting system is already done. And we will be disclosing you how this is going to be a new rebel in the market. We are just keeping quiet. So with that, I would like to introduce you guys to this entire thing. Write down your names and share your thoughts about how was today's session for you. What is your new learning and how do you feel about being in this family? Go ahead. Just type in your names quickly. Go ahead, say. Quick. Write your names, guys. Again, this is a part of the Dhammasya also. When you write your names, it shows your promptness. It shows your, your guts to be in the camera. It shows that you are open to learnings and rule the stage. Go. Go ahead. Can you unmute? Yeah, please go ahead.
So the face of Dhammasri have changed, and the points that you are used to take from us, it's totally changed, and you are giving. It has become like fest now. Dhammasri has become like fest, and you are giving so many points from the experience. So thank God I did not miss it. And though it can be re-recorded, but the interaction which you give in live, it cannot be done in a recorded session. So many things have changed in Dhammasri. Totally you have changed. It's previously used to get input from us. Now you are giving more inputs upon input. So it is information overload. So now even Dhammasri I used to take notes. So it's a very, very valuable early in the morning. It's the day starts with something very powerful. Long-term relationship, short-term relationship. Never had this in mind. Even this could be a topic of discussion. So it's wonderful.
Yeah.
Can't wait for another class.
Fantastic. Thank you. Yeah. Next.
Dada, I think morning, Dada. Everybody good. Dada, I think this is a very powerful session again. This is a point where it's a kind of pain point for me. It's been a pain point, like reconnecting with old people. People connection have been broken. Number is saved. Like you said, there is point like we feel we should delete kar dete hain. It happened with me a lot of times. I thought about it, but again, it's hesitation बहुत आता है कैसे connect करना है. A lot of things come into mind. But again, you taught a very good way how to connect. Thank you so much, Dada.
Great. So if you are interested, if people are watching this on YouTube and Facebook, and if you are interested, just type in the comment, and we'll send you a link where you can register yourself for this event. We will tell you all the dates. This is not for everyone. Again, we are telling you. So that's why we have created a kind of an eligibility form, and if you have if you are participating, we will go through your profile. Only if you are selected, only when that. It is not about money also. If you pay also, we might not take you. Okay, because we are looking at more of attitude than your skill and knowledge. Okay, that's what is fest and ant is different from probably all these other points. Yeah, the next person, please.
Hi, Dada. So, major takeaway from the session was, as you mentioned, that whenever we are trying to outreach someone, the first connection has to be, the first touch point should be human. It should feel that a human is trying to connect with you, because it's really easy to, use ChatGPT and AI, and it's really easy. Anybody can do that. But at the end of the day, we all are humans and we are trying to connect with a human. So a human touch has to be there. So that was a major takeaway.
Yeah. And the moment you learn ChatGPT, will also understand the nuisance of ChatGPT. For example, the word called delve, D-E-L-V-E. Okay. We in human to human voice, we say, let's dive deep into this subtopic. But ChatGPT will use the word called delve most of the time if you do not know this. So the moment I see this word, I know this fellow has used ChatGPT. And I lose that immediate attention, immediate interest. And I feel that it is, if I need to learn from a machine, then what the hell you are? Did you get my point? Yeah. Still, your handmade food of your mummy is more tasty than the packet food. Yes or no? All right. So who is the next person? Go ahead.
Yes, Dada. See, there's regarding the connecting with the old people whom are merely only the contact number. The day before yesterday, I contacted one Mr. Somnath. He was the he was having one desire. So just we used to call them ऐसे ही बात किया था अच्छा ऐसे ही फोन किया है but he was feeling I can able to resonate with that, you know. So it's such a great feeling, Dada. Thank you very much for that giving that feeling, right? Thank you, Dada.
Yeah. We have done a lot of such kind of LTR events with companies. Okay, typically automobile companies, real estate companies, they do all these events, and they just don't sell anything. Just give them a happy ambience and a more of a delight, and no sales, no push, no touch also, no sampling also. I think the more you do that, it becomes a kind of a different dimensions to it. We can talk about all these things in the session, but don't forget on 21st night, this is going to be one of the biggest powerful session of this particular, the monthly meetings. I think all the monthly meetings are super, super powerful. We have invited people from 13 Guinness Book of World Record holders to India's top 10 legal attorneys, to those people who have, run mega companies. I'm talking about companies like ISKCON as an NGO, huge. Okay, we have invited those people who are the actual makers and shakers, and unfortunately, you will typically not see them in the normal social media, because these guys are not fake influencers, but they are the actual people, the actual operations guy behind such kind of megas. They don't have time for doing all these nonsense. Yes or no? Yeah. So when you stay with them, you will see a different thing. Yeah. So you can very well make out what is fake and what is first take. Okay. Next person.
Hello.
Yeah.
What I understood is that to have a short-term interaction rather than poking into someone's comment and going like that, it is better to have a human interaction. And to have a long-term relationship, it is good to, you should have a listening skills to have a long-term relationship.
Good. So I think one more thing I would like to tell you. How many of you guys know about this group called the BNI? Okay. So they have a statement called as giver's gain. Have you heard of that statement? Okay. They say whoever gives gains. But Bhagavad Gita says, Karam karo phal ki chinta mat karo. Just give. Don't worry. You don't have to look at the gaining. Right? What I would like to say is, you have to know three things also. Number one, this is the end of this today's session. Number one, you should know to whom you are connecting has to be someone, might not be for business, but has to be a good person. Why? Because you are as good as the number of people or the friends with whom you are around. Yes or no? Okay. So that eligibility criteria, I leave it to you. You guys are all grown up. I think you know that. Another thing is called as, knowledge potential. Whenever you are connected to people on higher potential, you tend to be like them. You tend to think like them. In my first probably 10, 15 years of my career, when I was working, I never had what should I say, a manager or a team leader or a boss. I always had the signing authority with me. I always used to sit and, sit, walk, talk, everything with them. So my mind started thinking as an entrepreneur. It was a different concept. But if I was probably a small executive, and I was being with the executive, I'll tell you, I have worked as, I think, I don't know how many months, but 5, 6 months, I worked in call center. And I worked in call center, my mindset was, how can I buy a couple of t-shirts that particular month with that money? Do you get my point? I was looking at that time the smartwatch and all these things was very new. I was just trying to make some money to buy that smartwatch. Why? I had no idea. So when you go higher, you have different purposes. You know about making assets. Number three, the people whom you are connected with, okay, they connect typically because of two things. It is not about your USP, but it is about your uniqueness, genuinity, and authenticity by which you are connecting. Where you are connecting mere from the love. So I think business without love is not ethical. I think so. Okay, it is my perspective. You need to have love and passion in that serving that you are doing. Otherwise, it will be just a stereotypic and you will be frustrated with your business. Do you agree, sir? You will not like it. It will be a nightmare for you. And the last thing is, when it is going to be a long term, don't look at, I would love to tell you one more thing. Okay. There is a movie called Sarkar, and I think it is starred by Amitabh Bachchan. He says a beautiful thing. नजदीकी फायदा देखने से पहले दूर का नुकसान देख लो. Okay. See the far off problems that can happen or the things that can go wrong, but you are looking at the benefits right now. I would rather say ulta. Look at the long term benefit if you don't connect with such kind of people, or if you do connect with such kind of people. Yes or no? Are you getting both the sides of the points? So I leave you with this kind of things, because today I would like to tell you, I don't want to work with the top level guys. I want to work with the guys who are below them. Why? If I make them the top, I will permanently be with them. Yes or no? Are you getting this? So if I work with the top guy, I will have multiple competition. But if I'm taking them someone and handholding, so if I'm taking you and I help you to generate leads, create that nurturing systems and close the deals simultaneously, and then you become the big guy. And I become a kind of a co-partner with you, a silent person at the back, as a shield and a sword and eyes for you. Is it good or not? That is Bhagavad Gita, right? The God is the driver. You become the warrior. Fine. Fight your own fight. All right. So back to Coach. Okay, Coach, what is your take? And then we can close the session.
That's a simple topic, right? It is to the depth at which you go will provide the results. And how comprehensive it is, how penetrating with insight and wisdom. So you are giving that wisdom and insight, not based on your theory, but based on your actual practice, actual experience. You're able to connect these two beautifully. I think people must have heard of aqua regia. Aqua regia is like kind of solvent which dissolves everything. So here, Dada is giving you something like aqua regia, so to penetrate into the thickest, toughest obstacles and get it cleared and find a way out of this. I think all the questions and people who are connected with us need to understand this, and the application is more important than the wisdom. How much of it are you able to use it, right? You must have heard people saying like so many billions of stuff is being transferred, even in the share market, right? How much is in your bank balance, right? That is what is the key, right? Here also, the wisdom of knowledge, the sea of knowledge is given, and we got access to it thanks to Dada. How much are you using it? How much is your life improved? How much is the community's life is improved? So that is my take. And once again, thank you, Amit, for a beautiful session.
Yeah.
And I hope
Thank you,
everybody starts using it. Right?
Good.
All the best.
Thank you. And just parting one more pointer to you. Experience is only when you move, take risk, and act. You cannot read an experience. So get out to the world, meet some people, hug some people, okay, listen to them, and then act on that. Good. Chalo, bye-bye. See you then.